You're back at the Leadership Edge, the podcast where we get real about what it takes to lead with courage, candor, and heart. I'm Joe Glazer, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today's episode is more of a personal one. I want to talk with you all about what it really means to lead with courage, candor, and heart. And I want to do it from a place of honesty because I have to admit to you all, I don't always get it right. There have been times that as I'm speaking about leadership or I'm writing about it or I'm sharing about it on different platforms, that I have to admit I am not perfect. That is the truth. Leadership isn't a pedestal that I stand on. It's a path that I walk daily. And along the way, I stumble. Sometimes I doubt myself, and sometimes I even feel like an imposter. And there are moments when I think to myself, who am I to be speaking on these subjects? When I myself don't always get it right. I'm not perfect on a daily basis. I'm not perfect on any day, to be honest with you. And if I'm being honest, there are times when I even feel a little bit hypocritical. But here's the reality. I believe these subjects are deeply important because every time I have put them into actual practice, the impact has always been nothing but positive. Every time I've chosen courage instead of fear, candor instead of silence, and heart instead of withdrawal, the outcome is always better. However, I do miss the mark sometimes. There are times when I lead out of emotion. I'm a very passionate person. There are times when I don't lead in discipline and focus like I speak about. There are times when I put off tough conversations when I know they need to happen. And there are times when I get stressed out or frustrated and I withdraw, pulling back from my team when they really needed my presence. And each time I've had to pause, I've had to reflect, and I've had to check myself. And that right there is the journey of leadership. It requires constant self-awareness and correction. Talking about these moments isn't easy for me because we all strive to grow and we all strive to be as perfect as we possibly can. And putting them out in public is not easy. But leadership is not about pretending you've got it all figured out. It's about being willing to admit when you've missed the mark and then having the courage to do better the next time. And that's why I keep sharing, even when it feels uncomfortable, because I know that this message matters. One of the most important tools that I have learned over the years to put into play is to always have an accountability partner or partners. People that I trust who are willing to hold the mirror up to my face and remind me of the leader I want to be. Another thing is asking for feedback from my team, not just once in a while, not just at round tables, but constantly and consistently. Because when they speak, I listen because their perspective helps me grow as their leader. Now, here is something I believe absolutely with all of my heart. Every single one of us has the ability to lead in some capacity. There's not just leaders and followers. We all have the capacity to be leaders. Leadership isn't about a title. It's about influence, it's about choices, and it's about impact. When we unlock potential inside of us all, the effect is positively profound. And I think you'll all agree right now. The world doesn't need more opinions, doesn't need more blame, and doesn't need more identification of the problems that are out there. We need leaders to bring solutions at every level, in every home, and in every workplace. And I'll go as far as to say as in every community. Leaders willing to step forward with courage, candor, and heart. That kind of leadership is what will change and impact the world in any facet. So, here is my commitment to all of you. I'm not talking at you. I'm listening with you. I'm on a journey as well. Imperfect, but always committed. I'm flawed, but I'm striving to be better. Always checking myself and always learning. And my passion personally is to help others grow, not because I've mastered it, but because I'm learning alongside of you. So if you've ever let out of emotion, if you've ever put off the tough conversation, if you've ever pulled back when you should have leaned in a little bit more, know this, you're not alone. Together, we can keep moving forward. Together, we can choose courage. Together, we can practice candor. And together, we can lead with heart. And if we all choose to do this, we do all three things, we leave the world better than we found it. This is the kind of leadership the world needs right now from all of us. And that's the kind of leadership we can all bring to the table. Thank you for joining me today. This has been not the easiest message to deliver, because when you have to admit, hey, you get it wrong and you're not perfect on a social platform, hey, it's kind of tough sometimes, right? But I truly believe in all my heart that change is in and lies within the power of all of us. So you all keep getting out there. Keep leading with courage. Keep leading with candor. Challenge with care. And keep leading with those beautiful hearts. We'll talk to you next time. Joe, out.